शीतल छाँव।
जो सुख तेरे मीठे बोलों में, जो सुख तेरे मीठे बोलों में, वो और मिलेगा कहाँ। ओ माँ मम्मा, ओ माँ प्यारी मम्मा, ओ माँ मम्मा, ओ माँ प्यारी मम्मा।
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ श्रद्धा पंडित और मैं हूँ श्वेता पंडित। ओम शांति चैनल आपकी मुस्कान के लिए। ओम शांति चैनल बेहतर जहान के लिए। हमारी पसंद आपकी पसंद। ओम शांति चैनल।
Welcome back to the Spirit of Change. Today our topic is the holistic approach for self-change. In this universe, there are two types of energy. One is physical and the other one is matter. Our human beings also too have two energies. One is the body and the other one is the soul. And today we are very fortunate to have Sister Mira, the director of Brahma Kumaris Malaysia, with us. Welcome, Sister Mira.
Thank you.
Sister Mira, could you please share with us what is this holistic approach for self-change?
A holistic approach. The word holistic automatically talks about whole, wholesome. So holistic approach is when one is interested in engaging and developing the whole being. You know, because human beings are a combination of three things: mind, body and spirit. And we can look at the human life on different dimensions, maybe physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. So when we are able to approach our life on all four dimensions and manage balance, then it is called holistic. And that actually allows us to bring self-change, which can be sustained for a long time.
So that means it has to be a balance, and there are 4 levels. So could you share with us each level in a greater detail? For example, a physical level. How can we actually achieve that?
So when we talk about the physical dimension, we talk about the body, you know. So of course body is important. We cannot neglect the body when we are talking about the holistic approach. So to look at the dimension of the physical, which means to maintain physical health. Because when I am able to maintain physical health, it will have an effect on my mental dimension. And of course, World Health Organization also has defined health in a holistic way. So they say that health is not just the physical well-being, it is physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being. Only when these 4 dimensions of health is complete, that is called positive health. And so I would say that to approach holistically, we have to keep attention towards some aspect to maintain physical health. For example, number 1, I have to make sure that I have a proper diet, because the food that we feed this body is very much connected with our health. And secondly, I have to make sure I have sound sleep, proper sleep, because we eat and sleep in order to restore energy. And thirdly, I need to have a fresh air, because the air we breathe has a lot to do with our physical dimension. And the number 5 is clean water, because 90% of the body is made out of water. And when I don't supply clean water, that will also affect my physical level. And of course, apart from all that, it is very important to have some kind of exercise every day, because the muscles in the body need to relax. According to our body, we can choose that kind of exercise. So when we are able to maintain some of these attention, so we are able to first of all begin to attend to our physical needs. That is the physical aspect.
Just now you mentioned about that we need to have sound sleep. What it mean? Can you explain further what it means to be sound sleep?
It means quality sleep. You know, some people sleep for 10 hours and they wake up in the morning saying, I'm so tired, you know, because the more you sleep, the more you get tired. So doctors always suggest that maximum number of hours of sleep we need is only 6 hours. If you have quality sleep for 6 hours, that is called sound sleep. Not even having dreams, because dream is also a kind of disturbance in our sleep. So when I'm able to have that quality sleep, I actually restore energy. I wake up in the morning fully energized, prepared to face the challenges of the day.
Okay, thank you. What about the diet? Is there any specific things that we need to pay attention in order to make sure that our diet is balanced?
I think it's each one has to consult with the dietitian or a nutritionist to check the balanced diet according to their metabolism, and that would help them a great deal. But it is very important that, you know, we don't take too much of carbohydrates and too much of fat and too much of protein, you know, because now there is a kind of a myth, you know, you need protein and then we take excess of protein and then the body has to make a lot of effort to burn that extra calories. So I would suggest that if somebody want to really know how to keep the physical health and have proper diet, consult your dietitian or a nutritionist. They will suggest you the right way.
Thank you. So at least now we have a clear idea how to take care of the physical dimension. So shall we move to the second dimension, which is the mental?
Yeah, so mental dimension is something connected with our mind, the power of thoughts. You know, doctors have already clearly said that 90% of the sicknesses, physical sicknesses, are due to our mind. Psychosomatic, which means a lot of negative thoughts that we have in our mind becomes the root cause for many of our sickness. So I have to really teach myself to think positive, think good thoughts, you know, have an optimistic attitude towards my life, my health, so that I am able to enhance my immune system. Because to keep physically healthy, my immune system should be working properly. And that is very much connected with my mind. So I would say that mental health means when I am able to control my thoughts, when I am able to be free from worries, when I am able to become free from stress, when I am able to be free from any kind of anxiety, then I am said to be having mental health. You know, even sometimes depression is also one of the sickness of the mind. So if I can go beyond this, understand the cause for it, and work on the mind, so then I am able to help myself to mentally have peace. You know, it is very important to have a stable mind, a peaceful mind, a calm mind, so that I am able to send out those vibrations to my body and they can work together So that is where is the holistic approach, body, mind together. Nowadays everybody, even doctors have learned to approach holistically. So that is why they don't just give a bottle of medicine or a box of pills to the patient, but first they talk to them. By talking to the patient, half of their sickness is over. So they feel happy, they feel listened to, they feel cared for, and then whatever medicine they get on the basis of that kind of faith in the doctor, it works for them.
So is there any way that we can measure that whether mentally we are healthy?
I think one of the way we can look at it is mental well-being means free from worry and anxiety, and free from stress. Because these are the three things that is killing human beings' mental health. And so if I am free from worry, if I change worry into well-being, if I am free from anxiety, and if I am free from depression and stress, then I am said to be mentally healthy.
If we have to rely on medicine to keep ourselves mentally healthy, that is not the right way, or that is not the proper.
I think we cannot cancel medication completely, because sometimes certain mental patients have to go to psychiatrist for consultation. So wherever medication is necessary, we should take. But combining medication with meditation, we can approach holistically and keep a balance between body and mind.
That means to say, if we need to take medicine, we still meditate.
Yes.
And at the same time, through meditation, it will help us to able to manage our mental, the way we think, and we will work.
And also meditation means it's not making the mind blank. It's disciplining the mind, mastering my thoughts, mastering my mind. So I'm not suppressing my mind. I'm not cursing my mind. I'm gently making my mind my best friend. So because I'm handling my mind gently, I'm able to overcome the sicknesses that I have caused to myself unnecessarily through ignorance.
Now, shall we move to the third level, which is the emotional dimension? How to actually keep this dimension healthy?
Many people are very emotionally imbalanced. Sometimes they think they are nothing, they are useless, and they go into depression. And sometimes they have so much of ego, they think that they are everything, and then their emotions are very high. Emotions in general is not bad. Healthy emotionally means balanced emotion. Not too much of happiness, not balanced, or not too much of sorrow. Balance. When I'm able to have the balance between opposite, like detachment and love and power, so then when I have that balance between two qualities, I am able to maintain emotionally balanced. But sometimes we also get interfere in other people's life emotionally and take a lot of sorrow, especially nurses and people who are caretakers. So they take a lot of sorrow from others and emotionally get involved, so they suffer from burnout. So I can check myself whether I'm emotionally healthy or not on the basis of not feeling burnout. After some time, caretakers and nurses, they suffer from burnout. They themselves need treatment. So if I'm able to keep the balance in my emotions and not getting involved in the emotional situation of others, help them but not get involved in their life, I can protect myself. And of course it is very much connected with my thinking. If I'm thinking too much and too fast, I cannot control my emotions. So I need to teach myself to calm down every now and then. So I'm able to balance my emotions. positive emotions. So I empower myself.
So is there any other any steps that we can follow? How to slow down the thoughts? How to manage this emotion more effectively?
See, usually emotions emerge due to attachment. You know, when you are attached to someone, when something happens to them, when they are suffering from pain, you also get emotionally involved. You know, they are having pain and you are crying. You cannot help them, but even your crying will also upset them too, you know. Or sometimes we take a lot of grief when our loved ones, you know, die, they leave us. And so I cannot take that situation, live in their absence. So I'm emotionally upset, you know. So, or sometimes even in husband-wife relationship, you know, there is a sudden divorce and then there is sudden separation. So they cannot take up, they cannot accept that situation. So they emotionally suffer a lot. And so I need to work on having love and not attachments. Having responsibility but not burden. Having concern but not worry. So in that way I am able to fulfill my responsibility, but at the same time I am able to look after my emotions in a balanced state.
So is this what we call being detached from the situation, but at the same time we still show our care, our love?
Yeah, but that's what is called detached involvement. You know, just like a lotus flower, it is in the water, but it is just above the water. I'm very much there, but I'm not involved in their sorrow.
Not being influenced?
Influenced or involved in their sorrow. So I don't emotionally get disturbed. I am stable, and that will give a lot of power to others. When they see me in that state of mind, emotionally balanced, healthy, others take a lot of power. So that is what we need to learn to do in this holistic approach towards self-change.
Now the last one will be the spiritual dimension. How to keep ourselves spiritually healthy for self-change.
So first I need to understand, you know, what is the spiritual aspect in this holistic approach. Many people usually misunderstand the word spiritual to religion. So first thing, I just want to make it clear that here we are not talking about any religion when we talk about the spiritual dimension in the holistic approach. Here it is connected with identity. When we talk about spiritual aspect, spiritual dimension, it's identity crisis. In our world today, there is identity crisis. People want identity. They want to keep their self-image, and that is why there is so much of competition going on. But then we really forget, you know, what is the image, what is the identity we are fighting for. You know, it's only external. You know, we are fighting for our external position, external name, fame, you know, competition. But in fact, spiritual aspect means to understand my identity as a spirit and look at everyone with that same kind of consciousness. So we are all the same. So there is no comparison, there is no competition. You know, we are all souls. Our identity is the same. We are all peace by nature, we are all loveful souls, we are all powerful. So with that spiritual dimension developing, we are able to embrace the whole world as our family. So there will be no more barriers, there will be no more differences. So we are able to live together as one family under the fatherhood of God. But today, there are so many boundaries, you know, in color, language, country, religion, because of the identity crisis. And so this is a very big problem in our society today. So when we approach holistically, we can bring easy change in ourselves. So we go beyond the physical dimension into the spiritual dimension, where there is no limitation, and we are able to embrace the whole world as one family and live as brotherhood, so then it's easy to give and take. So the barriers are broken and build bridges, because spiritual dimension helps us to open up ourselves and to others. So it is very important to have spiritual health, which means go beyond the physical identity, the image, physical image, and just to look at my image as a soul who is positive in quality, positive by nature, and extend the same kind of vision and attitude towards others.
So this will help the relationship between two souls?
Yeah. Because then we go beyond any kind of limitation. Today we have walls, but we build bridges. We develop love instead of hate. We become kind instead of being cruel. We have peace instead of war. So in that way, we are able to maintain peace and bring peace back into the world.
Then can we say that actually this spiritual aspect is the most important, because if spiritually we are okay, then emotionally we will be very good, and also mentally we will be thinking very positive, looking at others, our attitude and vision. That means to say even physically we will be healthy.
Yeah, I think in one way you are right, because once I am able to take care of my spiritual health, it will influence all other dimensions. So that is why sometimes when we talk about holistic approach, they say in 3 words, body, mind and spirit. So here we talk about 4 dimensions: physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. But in simple way, they always talk about body, mind and spirit. So that means body, mind and the soul. Of course, mind is separated because it's one of the important faculties of the soul, which has the capacity to think, have emotions, desires. So it has an impact on the spirit and body. So holistic approach is also looking after all 3 stages: body, spirit and mind, giving full attention so that we are able to enjoy the whole health. That means holistic way of living becomes easier.
But is it possible that someone who did not know their spiritual identity, then they were not able to work on other areas? It will affect
No, it's not. That is not the case. Even if someone doesn't know about the spiritual aspect of health, they may only work on physical, mental and emotional, still then they can to some extent look after themselves, but then maybe it is not permanent. They will go back to their old habits and old way of living. But with understanding the spiritual aspect, you have more strength to take responsibility, to handle your emotions and your physical body and make it work as per your thoughts. So you attain mastery. But of course, without knowing I am a soul, but still I can understand, the importance of the 3 connected together. To some extent, it is also holistic, but total holistic approach is when I am able to have 4 dimensions balanced.
And from this spiritual, is the knowledge also important to help in achieving this holistic?
No, of course, we have to first of all, for anything you must have information, knowledge and wisdom. Without that we cannot bring quality change. You have to have education. Even education is becoming holistic. Not only health issues, but even to bring change in your life, you need to have a holistic approach in your education system also. You are not just educating your intellect, You have to educate your hands and your mouth and your head. It's an overall approach. Then only our education system can be called complete.
Thank you, Sister Mira, for sharing with us this holistic approach for self-change.
Thank you.
So today we learned that in order to achieve this holistic approach for self-change, we have to look at the 4 dimensions. The first one, which is the physical. Physically, we have to keep ourselves very well, so we have to have a proper diet, have proper exercise, have sound sleep. And also, second thing, we had the second dimension, which is the mental dimension. So it is very important to keep ourselves reporting positively. And the third dimension is the social, or what we call the emotional aspect, which we have to always keep ourselves happy, free from anxiety, free from worry. And last, but also the most important one, which is spiritual. So once we understand, we have this awareness of our spiritual identity, all the other 3 dimensions will be also taken care of. So our next topic is the art of living. Stay tuned with us until we meet again. Goodbye.
Today, the human race is continuously going through a lot of changes, and there is something elusive happening at every second of life. But the question is, how does one get the inner peace, strength, and clarity of mind to remain unaffected by the external conditions without feeling distressed by these changes? That's where the efficacy of Rajyoga meditation comes in. Rajyoga meditation, by which one becomes royal and rises to the highest level of spiritual experience. By practicing Rajyoga meditation, one is able to realize the self, that I am a soul and I've taken this human body to play its role. The original nature of a soul is of love, peace, happiness, and purity. And one can stabilize in silence and imbibe all these divine virtues and values by meditating on the Supreme Soul. So connect yourself with the Supreme Energy God and experience lasting peace, lightness, and bliss in your life.
faces that grabs my attention. Whose shadow is this? There is a knock on the door of my heart. Who has come?
Look at the world we're living in. People these days keep giving in. Addictions are big and kicking in. Each civilian citizen committing sin. The world's degraded, it's sickening. This the iron age we're positioning, and it's all facts, not opinion. So open your third eye when you're listening. People searching externally, urgently, with no certainty, burning at the third degree internally. This is an emergency. Anger and lust have grown significant. In the land of sorrow we're prisoners, affected by vice and viciousness. We gotta check what our vision is. Start applying a double lock and stick to this. Be equal to the Father, listen up. Questioning if God's forgiven us. Imbibe purity and innocence. One above's a gift for us, and that's gonna create a shift, make a difference. Don't just settle for the minimum. Break from the vices, they're killing us, and together we can all start to live and love. My thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav. Give my thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav. We're looking externally for peace under the roofs and courses, to fulfill our happiness with nice houses and Porsches, materialistic sources. Desires never expire, and to ourselves we're remorseless. Move forward with caution, as you have to remain cautious of the 5 evil forces. This is life, this is drama. Make your attitude vision same as the Father. Realize it always, you get millions. What's the Father's? It's the children's. Fix your mind on me, your mind on the one. That's one above. You can right your wrongs when you merge your mind with something so divine. Use a soul will shine, a light so bright. Check the thoughts that are inside. Is it equal to God or another thing? This method takes you away from the land of negativity, sorrow and suffering. It's like the river submerged in the ocean. The feeling so pure and potent. Giving your finger of cooperation in this task of world transformation. My thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav. Give my thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav.
ये किसका है साया, कोई दिल में दस्तक, यहाँ कौन आया? ये किसका है साया, कोई दिल में दस्तक, यहाँ कौन आया?
With your mind fixed to the one above, you receive sovereignty of the world, Madhyaji Bhav. Swing in the swing of happiness with the divine. People are not shaking you, but only making you swing higher. Together with the Father, donating peace to the world. Becoming very sweet, be a magnet of peace. Not clutching to no branch, a bird flying free. And the highest of high destination you will reach. Give my thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav. Give my thoughts to you, my mind to you. That's gonna be one above. When I talk like you, think like you. That's gonna be one above. Merge with your vision, with intuition. That's gonna be one above. Receive reward on the land of the truth. That's called Madhyaji Bhav. Whose is this movement that grabs my attention? Whose shadow is this? There is a knock on the door of my heart. Who has come?
We may have come from many different countries and cultures. Within our hearts, I think we hold the same vision of a better world, of greater security, peace, justice, understanding and respect for all people. Once we have seen in the eye of our mind that such a world can and should exist. Once we have seen in the eye of our mind, make it happen. make it happen. What is in our heart that builds a lovely home.
Living values produces greatness in and gives significance to human life. Today, to some degree, human life drifts without direction and meaning. Over the last 8 decades, the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University has been working to uplift society with living values. The inspiration behind this was the love and benevolence of God the Supreme Being. In 1936, in Sindh, Pakistan, God the Supreme gave divine inspirations to Dada Lekhraj, and the seed of the Om Mandali group was planted. Dada had always had deep faith in God, and due to his intense desire to experience God, the Supreme himself granted divine visions to Dada. He was given the name Prajapita Brahma and was made responsible for the establishment of the new era. And people started joining the Om Mandali. Recognizing the true potential of women, Brahma Baba entrusted the leadership of the organization to them. Following the India and Pakistan partition, in 1950, Om Mandali relocated to Mount Abu, Rajasthan. And thereafter, members stepped forward to serve society both within India and overseas. This organization became known as the Brahmakumaris World Spiritual University. On January the 18th, 1969, the organization's founding father, Brahma Baba, passed away. The running of the organization was handed to Dadi Prakashmani, and due to her proficient leadership, the university has spread across the world, and its 9,000 branches in 133 countries have taken the form of a vast tree. Pandav Bhavan at Mount Abu, India, is the international headquarters of the organization. To build a values-based society, conferences and seminars at national and international levels are organized with lasting impact. In the year 1981, the university received recognition as a non-governmental organization at the United Nations. In 1986, the UN honored the Brahma Kumaris with 7 Peace Messenger Awards. For the spiritual empowerment of society, the knowledge of Raj Yoga is given without charge to everyone. Departments such as Women's Wing, Youth Wing, Media Wing, Medical Wing, and Education Wing have been established over the last 3 decades for the spiritual upliftment of various sectors of society. Following the passing of Dadi Prakashmani ji, Raj Yogini Dadi Janki ji was appointed as the new administrative head, with Raj Yogini Dadi Hirday Mohini ji and Raj Yogini Dadi Ratan Mohini ji as additional administrative heads. These 3 shining stars of spirituality are leading the organization with great success. Regardless of religion, caste, age, and language, anyone can receive great benefit from this spiritual knowledge. To date, millions have stepped out of their limited belief systems with the elevated feeling of one world family and are creating a new values-based society. Om Shanti.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಅರಿವಿನ ದಾರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಈ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಗೆ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಅರಿವಿನ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಾರಿ ಜೀವನದ ಈ ಪಥದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಾಗ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೋ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೋ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಎದುರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಧಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸುಖವಾಗಿ ಸುಗಮವಾಗಿ ಸಾಗಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅರಿವಾದಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೂ ಅರಿಯೋದಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಇಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಅರಿಯೋಣ. ಇಂದು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಕುಮಾರ್ ಪ್ರೇಮ್ ಭಾಯ್ಜಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಣ್ಣನವರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಅರಿವಿನ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾತುವರಿಸೋಣ. ಅಣ್ಣನವರೇ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಾವು ಅರಿವಿನ ದಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರಿತು, ಬೇರೆಯವರನ್ನು ಅರಿತು, ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ಅರಿಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅರಿತೇವೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೂ ಅರಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಇಂಥ ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ಜಗತ್ತಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅರಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅರಿತವರು, ತಿಳಿದವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ನೀನು ಅರಿ, ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ತನಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು, ಆವಾಗ ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿನ್ನ ಸಮಾಜದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬರೀ ನಿನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಬರೀ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಿ ಆಗ್ತೀಯ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಪರಮಾರ್ಥಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೀನು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಅರಿತೀಯ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀನು ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಇದೆ, ಅರಿವೇ ಗುರು ಅಥವಾ ಅರಿದೊಡೆ ದೇವ ಮರೆದೊಡೆ ಮಾನವ. ಅರ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಸಮಾಜದಿಂದ, ಪರಿವಾರದಿಂದ, ಪರಿಸರದಿಂದ ದೂರಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೋ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರಿವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಲ್ಲ. ಹೊರತು ಇದೇನು ಪಂಚತತ್ವದ ದೇಹ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚೇತನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅರಿವು. ಈವನ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಏನು ವಿಷಯ ಇತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಈ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಿಷಯ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಗಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇನ್ ಥೀಮ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ನೋ ದೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಂತದೆ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಆ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅರಿವು ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ತನ್ನ ನ ಕೇವಲ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆತ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರತು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜೊತೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನಿತರರ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣವೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಹಿಂದಿಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಇದೆ, ತೇರೆ ಭಾನೆ ಸಬ್ಕಾ ಫಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಬಾಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಕು. ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಸಮಾಜದ ಮೂಲ ನಿಜ ಇದೆ, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಸಮಾಜದ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದು ನಿಜ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆತ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ತನ್ನ ತೆಕ್ಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಡೆದಾಗ ಅವನ ಜೀವನ ಸುಗಮ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ನೀವೀಗ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಅನ್ಸಲ್ವಾ, ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಸುಖ ದುಃಖ ಆಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವನ ಅನಿಚ್ಛೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆತ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಠೋರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಸಾರ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಚ್ಛವಾಗಿ ತಿಳಿದು ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಚ್ಚೇಗೆ ದಿನ್ ನೈ ಹೇ ಬುರೇಕೆ ಹೇ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಜೀವನದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಯಾರು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ.
ಸೊ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಸಮಾಜ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ವೈಡರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಅಂದಾಗ. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಸಮಾಜ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಬರೀ ಜನನೇ ಸಮಾಜವೇ ಅಥವಾ ಸಮಾಜದ ಒಂದು ವೈಡರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆಯೋ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಾಜ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೋಸಿಯಾಲಜಿ ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆಬ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಅದು ವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುವ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಕೇವಲ ಅವರ ರಕ್ತ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಗಳಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ ಓದುವಿಕೆಯೊಳಗೆ, ಅವನ ಆಟ ಪಾಠಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವನ ವ್ಯವಹಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಬಂಧಿತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನೇನು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಪ್ಲೇ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಧಾನ. ಆದರೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಏನು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾದದ್ದಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಕಳೆದ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗಿರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಕೆಲವು ಪಟ್ಟಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದು ಲಿಂಗಾಯತರ ಓಣಿ, ಇದರ ರಜಪೂತರ ಓಣಿ, ಇದು ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರ ಓಣಿ, ಆ ಓಣಿಗೆ ಹೆಸರೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಪುರ. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಆ ಥರ. ಕಲಿಗರ ಓಣಿ, ಧನ್ಗರ್ ಓಣಿ, ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಹೋಯ್ತಾ ಜೀವನ. ಈಗ ಸಮಾಜ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ಆಯಿತು. ಸಮಾಜ ಹೇಗೆ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಐದರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಿತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬಬಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್. ಈ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಜಾತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಓಣಿಯೊಳಗೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಿಸ್ತಾರದೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಪಂಚವೇ ಸಮಾಜ ಹೌದು. ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ವಿಸ್ತೃತ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಏನ್ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಿತ್ರರು, ಪರಿವಾರದವರು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್.
ನೀವು
ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತು ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮುರಳಿಯು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತು ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮುರಳಿಯು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತು ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ. ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನದಿ ನೀನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಬಾಬಾ, ಬೇರಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲವಿದು ನಿನ್ನ ತೊರೆದು ಬಾಬಾ. ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಶ್ವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿರುವೆ ಬಾಬಾ, ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಶ್ವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿರುವೆ ಬಾಬಾ. ದೇಹಭಾನವ ತೊರೆದು ಬರುವೆ ನಿನ್ನಲಿ ಬಾಬಾ. ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತೂ ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವತನಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆದು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ನೀಡಿದೆ, ಮೂಲವತನಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆದು ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ನೀಡುವೆ. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಪಡೆದು ನಾ ಧನ್ಯನಾದೆ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಪಡೆದು ನಾ ಧನ್ಯನಾದೆ. ನಾ ಭಾಗ್ಯಶಾಲಿ ಪಡೆಯುವುದಲ್ಲ ಪಡೆದೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತೂ ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮುರಳಿಯೋ ಕರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ. ನಿನ್ನ ನೆನಪಂತೂ ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ, ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನ.
ಸಮಾಜದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಆರ್ಟ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸೊಸೈಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಈಗ ಹೇಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಅಕೊಮೊಡೇಷನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯೋ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾದಾಗ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂತೇವೆ. ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರ ಸೊಸೈಟಿದು ಒಂದು 10 ಮನೆ ಇದಾವೆ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ
ಈ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶಹರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಊರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಿಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬಾಂಬೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಇಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಸೊಸೈಟೀಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರು ಬರೋ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಬರೀ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಲವರ್ಸಿಗಾಯಿತು, ಅಥವಾ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಿಯರು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಂಗೀತ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರೀಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲವೇ ಅರ್ಥ?
ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬಹು ವಿಸ್ತೃತವಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕಲ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾ ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಇರಬಹುದಲ್ಲ. ಆರ್ಟ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ವೈಶ್ವಿಕ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವೀಗೇನು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸಮಾಜ, ಅದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ತಾವೇ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರವ್ರದೇ ಸೊಸೈಟೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಇವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಪಕ್ಕದವರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಪರಿಚಯ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಆಗೋ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಸಾಯೋ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋದು. ಮೊದಲಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಈಗ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೊದಲು ಸಮಾಜ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ರಿಬ್ಬರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇರ್
ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.
ವಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ನಾವು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನಿಂದ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಇದ್ದೇವಪ್ಪ, ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ, ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಈಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ, ಆತ ಬಹಳ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಬೆರೀತಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಆ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಇದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ ಸೀಮಿತ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈಗಿನ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಒಂದು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಬಹಳ ದ್ರುತಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಂತ ಸಿಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇರ್ತೇವೆ ಒಂದೇ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ 100-120 ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾಜ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ರೂ ಅದರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರಿನೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಇದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ತಾಕತ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈಗೇನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸಮಾಜದೊಳಗೆ, ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಇದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅನುಭವ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸರಿಪಡಿಸೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸೂತ್ರಗಳು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸೂತ್ರ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಪರವಶನಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ತನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹೊರತು ಇನ್ಯಾತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅವನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ತನ್ನದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರ್ದು ಏನ್ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸಮಾಜ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ತಾಕತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದದ್ದು ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಅರಿವು, ಅಪ್ಪ ನೀ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕರ್ಮ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕರ್ಮ ಕೇವಲ ನಿನ್ಗಷ್ಟೇ ಲಾಭಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಲಾಭದ ಫಲ ಇನ್ನಿತರರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಲಾಭ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬೇಕು, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬೇಡ. ಇವತ್ತಿಂದೇ ನೋಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದರ ಫಲ ನನಗೆ ನಾನೇ ನಾಳೆ ಉಣ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಕೂಡ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಅರಿವು ಮೂಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಥ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ವೇ? ಇದಾವೆ. ಬಹಳ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ನಾಣ್ಣುಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡದೊಳಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಉಣ್ಣು ಮಹಾರಾಯ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಓದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ.